be here. North Rapid Civic Association, I do consider my backyard, right where we're sitting, is in my bona fide district, and I am honored to be a member of this organization and a former office holder. I do want to acknowledge two people. One certainly is my wife, Cheryl, and also have to thank Senator Napoli for giving me the luxury of having my fourth election in 2 years. He forced me into a primary this year because he wanted to retire and do other things. Historically, I really have not made an awful lot of promises in trying to serve the citizens in government. Emphasis on government. I do believe that if somebody's going to campaign on promises or play the political game and offer that politics, I think we all see where that happened coming back from Washington, D.C., and I don't think any of us want to be part of that. I really do believe that local government, I certainly will call state government local, as well as the school board, the county commission, and the city council, we are local. We do shop at Safeway and Prairie Market, and we buy our products here. Issues are going to be huge in the next several sessions. And emphasis on sessions, I certainly thought that I was prepared for this, having had the privilege to serve a few years on the Pennington County Commission. Next year you will have 40 days to enact rules and laws and legislation and spend responsibly a little over $3 billion. You have to be prepared to do that. You have to have that backbone. And I'm fortunate, I believe I have. The individuals up here are all very worthy on serving you at 500 East Capitol. They all certainly have the heart and the passion. I think overall getting there and having that brain power, that ability to actually work across the aisle and get effective legislation done. It takes dedication and doing your homework. It's fortunate this year, which I thought would have been the easiest bill on the planet, which Senator Napoli carried it on the Senate side, we called the Eastbrook bill. We thought was a layup bill. If you're going to evict mobile home owners from their property because of a prospective change in that use, should you not give them more than 30 days notice to vacate? This bill was hoghoused, it was amended, it was gutted, it was changed. Finally had the ability to bring it back to the original form, and we got 100 votes in doing it. It was very effective. I just want to emphasize that I just do not show up during debates to get your vote. I'm extremely vested in this community. I get involved. I attend numerous meetings, not only with the legislature, but with our community, and I would be honored to return to work for it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that maybe you can answer this, Mark, and if you can't, please let me know. Explain the $54 million in additional ongoing K-12 funding. How much of $54 million comes from the formula? Can you answer that or not?
Yes. Nothing came from the formula. We spent the tobacco tax money in advance like a bunch of drunken sailors. $9 million per year over the next 5 or 6 years. There was a little smidgen in there. I don't understand don't recall the exact additional increases. I know that Representative McLaughlin certainly would, but that all went into the formula just like a couple other figures, but based on those individuals that enjoy spending that extra dollar per tax or extra dollar per pack tax on cigarettes. That's exactly where it came from.
Represent District 35, or have for the past few years, and I'd like to know how do you represent your district right now? What do you bring home to the crowd back here at District 35?
Thank you for that question, Patricia. And if I could just backtrack a little bit, you're talking about Section 8 housing. There's an awful lot of bottom feeder landlords out there too that certainly have to be responsible for the real estate they own. And I am really appreciative that Representative Haverly did in fact acknowledge that he is a pain in the rear all the time.
He didn't say rear.
What are you saying? Representing District 35, I think I am a bona fide District 35 representative. I could say this for my closing sentence. I've lived on the East Philadelphia Street in the heart of this district for 20 years right now. graduate and a product of our public schools here, so I can bring that philosophy. All my children have attended Rapid City Central High School. Fortunate to be sitting in a new state-of-the-art turbo school that we have right here in District 35, and I can also assure you that the majority of us citizens were a little skeptical of this. But heaven forbid we actually get creative and think outside the box and challenge the system and realize the actual end result that we have right here. But having just basically lived and worked here, having that track record and that backbone, I think I'm just a natural fit for being a bona fide citizen of District 35, and I think I probably bend the rules a little bit in answering that, but thank you. Thank you. Just want to remind you about maybe some votes that I've taken in the past. How about a few years ago when I tried to eliminate your tax dollars going to pay for $12 ham sandwiches that never arrived, or excuse me, that were supposed to arrive for Katrina victims that never arrived? How about dropping a couple bills on the appropriation bill to eliminate $50 million out of the Board of Regents budget, or to reduce new hires by 70? The original proposal was enormous. These kind of actions and proposals are actually going to start taking hold in the next coming session. So you have to be creative and have that backbone. Look out for the actual taxpayers. That's what it's all about, actually representing your district, and I think I've done an extremely good job for you. I'd be honored to have one of your votes. Thank you.
Mark, thank you. Vern?